Hey, what's up? It's Post-Production Coastal here, and I just want to go ahead and say, I want to preface this video by saying that this is not necessarily a tutorial on building a PC. Okay, it's just solely for the purpose of, I built my first PC and I wanted to make content out of it because I thought that the entire experience was something just completely unique to me and something that I absolutely had a great time doing. So I just kind of wanted to go ahead and film it. But don't leave a dislike because you clicked on this video thinking it was a build tutorial, a build guide. It is not. Some of it will help someone somewhere in the world, but however, the entire premise of this video you're about to watch is not. It is not a build guide. It is simply the experience. So I hope you enjoy it, and let's get to it now. Jesus, just burped in my mouth. Que pasa, mis amigos? My name is CJ Pearson, or you can call me Coastal, whichever one you choose to do. That's perfectly fine by me. I'm sorry we've been taking so long from YouTube. I've just been super busy. I don't even have an excuse, truth be told. But, however, we're going to be doing better. And if you've seen the title, you already know that we're going to be doing better, all right? So this is going to be amazing, for sure. I hope you've been spreading love and kindness in your community, your neighborhood, anybody that you know, anybody that you meet. I hope you've just been doing it all over the world. We need that right about now. Anyway, let's get it going. So, we are building a PC today, a gaming PC, and I'm so excited. I couldn't be more thrilled. It's going to be absolutely phenomenal, and it's going to be beautiful. Like, come on. You can even see the lights changing in the room right now. We got all this RGB. Like, what? Come on. Who doesn't like that? Anyway, I'm going to break down some of these components for you, show you what we got. So, we got the AMD Ryzen 5. I'm thrilled. Super excited. It's a CPU unit, and it's going to be just an absolutely amazing CPU unit. If you know what CPU is. Good. So, CPU, I actually have a funny backstory about this thing. It actually came in Monday, and I got home from work. I was thrilled. I couldn't wait. I was like, oh, yes, here it is. It's here. Nah. I get a letter on the door, and it's like, you gotta sign for it. And I'm like, you gave me everything else without me having to sign for it, but I do appreciate it because this. So, other than that, we got the Hyper 212 RGB Black Edition. You gotta go with this. This thing's gonna be beautiful. Look at this. Just look at this. It's beautiful. So, it's a fan. You didn't know. We got the Barracuda Seagate hard drive. Come on. Gonna be fire. Like what? Power supply. I'm a little concerned. I hope this thing is gonna be able to run the PC without overheating it. I know we got fans, but still, I don't want it to like short out or anything because it is only 500 watts, and this PC shouldn't run that. But I'd be surprised to see that it didn't. It might get kind of close. We got the Corsair Vengeance. This is a 16 gigabytes of RAM. You need all the space, especially if you're playing games like Call of Duty, Warzone, and Valorant and stuff like that. But this should be hopefully plenty. Hopefully we're streaming, so hopefully. You got the 540 AC motherboard. My friend actually recommended this to me, so I'm gonna take his word for it because this PC is running fine. A lot of this stuff was actually recommended through various sources who said that these are gonna be the best components for you. I hope they weren't lying. Now, the tower, the case. Like, I'm thrilled. I actually have not looked at this case. I've seen it online. I've seen it online. I don't know what this thing looks like in person. As you can tell, it isn't even all the way open. So I went ahead and cut open most of the boxes and the packaging that it came in. All these things came in. So we'll just kind of see. So let's see. Oh, you guys like Guitar Hero? Come on. We didn't play Guitar Hero. Good weirdos. Yeah. It's gonna be interesting to get this thing out of here, right? Oh, whoops. Sorry. That'll be fun. I'll cut it. I'll cut it. Time struggle. That's another. What? Alright, so, oh, okay. This is another little part. I'll tell you guys about that in a minute. Boom. Like, this is gonna be so amazing. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Alright, so here we go. Here we go. This is what you came to see. You came to see this. You didn't come to see me take things out of boxes, I'm sure. You came to see, well, technically I still had to take them out of a box. But this is what I'm excited about. Now, this is the Roswell, I want to say it's Cullinan, I don't know, V500. And, like, I'm so excited. I'm just so absolutely thrilled right now. You have no idea. This is a, why do I keep knocking that down? I don't know if you guys can see it really well, but it's got 3 fans right here on the face of it. I don't think it's got any more fans on the inside, but it's got that one or those, so that's gonna be sick. Yeah, should I go ahead and pull that off and just fuck with you guys and just go ahead and, yeah, I won't do that. All right, so let's get to it. All right, so you see we have the motherboard here. It is again the ASRock B540. Gotta be very gentle with this. For sure, a little ASMR for you guys. All right, now I had already opened the box, so got a couple pins right here, some cables, and now this is the CPU. So let's open it up. Now, I also know that this CPU comes with a CPU cooler. I read that some of them don't, which is kind of mental to me. I don't know why they wouldn't. This is the cooler right here. There we go, the CPU. So let's get to it. Okay. So, oh. I don't know if you guys can see that. Look at a little Resin 5 sticker. How cute. How cute. Alright. Now, number one thing is make sure that you pull this pin up. Okay. Make sure that it is up. So put this here. Make sure it clicks in. Go. Now it's time to install the cooler, which is going to be beautiful. So let's do that. Okay, so maybe one itty bitty problem. The one itty bitty problem is probably the biggest problem in the world. I lost my screwdriver. I have no idea where it's at. The worst part about that is it is the tiniest little screwdriver in the world. So maybe it's on the other side of this panel over here. Chat, I figured it out. I found it. I found it. Okay, we got it. It is a very tiny screwdriver, but okay. So, brief intermission. I had to go get a bigger screwdriver because that one obviously will not work. Okay, so we're back. We got a bigger screwdriver. All right, so now we're gonna put the fan carefully over this and we should be good to go. So let's use that. Okay, so maybe this screwdriver won't work. So let's go find another screwdriver. The Swiss Army knife, created by the Swiss Army of Knives.
What?
Now, I tested this right before I started the video again, so this one definitely will work. So, let's make it work, right? Okay. 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 All right, we're looking pretty good right here. All right, let's keep it going. All right, so now we're gonna put the cooler on. It's supposed to click, but deciding not to click right now for some reason. All right. We're gonna just kind of screw it down. And I don't know if you guys can see my cat, but she is right here just hanging out on me. All right, now you want to plug the cooler in. You plug the cooler in right up here. Mine actually, I got really lucky. It actually says CPU fan, so just want to plug it in. You hear a little click, and boom, there we go. All right, and now we are on to putting the RAM sticks in. We got, again, the Corsair Vengeance Pro, the 16 gigabytes of RAM. So let's go ahead and put these in. Open these bad boys up. Oh, these things are gonna be absolutely beautiful, no lie. I'm so excited. There we go, hope you guys can see that really well. All right, let's open them up and let's put them in, let's go. Okay. So you want to pop these back. Since you got 2 RAM sticks, you want to put one, and whichever one is the respective one that it goes in. For mine, it'll probably be A1 and B1. So you see it? It's just gonna be fire. I just want to pop it in, close it. Go. Close it tight. You should be good to go. I don't know if I'm gonna keep them right there. I don't know if it's gonna make much of a difference. Solely because this is directly on this fan. But I'm thinking that's where I'm gonna keep them. But we shall see. I don't know if this is gonna get all the way. Okay. Flip this one back around. All right. Close it up. It should be good. Let's get it. Alright, so now that we have the RAM in, I actually had to end up changing the RAM because I had them in A1 and B1, but I looked it up and I'm supposed to put them in A2 and B2, but it's the same concept as what I've already shown you guys, so I did change that. So far, I don't know if you guys can see it really well, but I already have some of the wiring in place and some of the cords from the back of the PC in place. Maybe I can go into a little bit further detail into that, but from my experience, it was quite self-explanatory for where they go based on the amount of prongs they have and the size they are. But what I did not show you guys is, let me see if I can get that to focus, the graphics card I'm using. This is the GPU. This is the NVIDIA 1080 Ti. And I want to say it's the Founders Edition. So we're about to install that now. In fact, my friend gave me this. He was running a flight simulator with it. So I'm pretty sure it's really good. So yeah, let's go ahead and install that now. Okay, so right here where the motherboard is, you see these little paneling pieces. I've already taken the two out because this is where the graphics card is gonna go. Sometimes it could be different. Sometimes you could put it down here if you wanted to, but with the size and the width of this graphics card, it would pretty much take up all of this area. And as you see, I needed some of this area, so we just put it right here instead. Let's get you a Phillips head screwdriver and take these screws out right here, and these little paneling pieces will just pop right off, and you can just put them back on if you need to, but in my case I wouldn't need to because the graphics card is going to be right there. So let's put this graphics card in. All right, so let's get this graphics card, let's slide it right into this port so we make sure that it clicks in. All right, now the graphics card is in. A part of me doesn't quite like that this is up top, but I really don't have another way to put it, but I mean, I guess that'll be fine as for now. So now we'll screw these pieces, these actual screws back in. So screws are kind of look like this, real small, and you just screw them back in right over here. All right, so now that we have the graphics card in now, which is good. So now let's talk power supply. So when it comes to the back of the case, just pop the little panel pieces off. It'll be right here, 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 and here. And this, of course, is the actual power box, power supply. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I had to set this stuff up. There was no way I was gonna be able to do this and actually talk through it. So I went ahead and set up a good bit of it. But now, after you kind of just follow the cables typically will kind of, in my experience with what I have, they actually told me where everything went, which is a good thing, but I'm just kind of show you guys how to put it back in and how to get it out in the first place. So we kind of slide it in here. Now, first thing I did wrong was I put the power supply upside down. I'm sorry, whoops, there we go. Yeah, I put the power supply upside down, so this was over here. The actual power area was over there, and I was wondering why these didn't line up with the inside of the power supply. But then I figured it out, and everything worked out. Now you see how the holes are actually aligned at the top. And you want to just get your screws and just put them in. Pretty self-explanatory again. All right, let's go. So this is just a kind of a brief overview so far with everything connected. This is what it looks like. Obviously got to do a little bit of cable managing. Kind of see this one right here. Just be pulled back a little bit. But yeah, so far everything looks really good. Now, let's hook it up and see what happens. All right, so completely ignore how terrible my office looks right now. It's all right. So, power cord. Oh, there's my puppy. And let's plug it in. Let's get our flash drive. flip it and see what we get. Alright, the RAM is working. Now fans are working, so let's see. We'll push the power button up here, see if we get anything out of it. Okay, right now, the only thing we're getting is some ollie action right now. Okay, so let's do a little bit of troubleshooting and see what's going on with it, because obviously CPU is getting some sort of power based on what we see is happening right now. So let's do some troubleshooting.
2,000 years later.
Alright, so I didn't actually anticipate this vlog to go outside at any point, but however, we went to Charlotte this weekend for some stuff, and I think I just got me another power supply because the power supply was faulty. So we're gonna take this back home and we're gonna install it. All right, today we finally got a new power supply. The last time I recorded, I was telling about how the power supply was actually faulty, so we went outside and we got us a new power supply. I actually got the same EVGA, the brand, but I got more wattages for less money than I spent on the 500 watt power supply. So we're gonna just keep going with whatever we have. But first, we have to take all of these wires out of here. So let's unscrew the back and we'll keep it going. You came in to help out. You want to help out? That is so cute. Alright, this is the main source of power. So we got that out. Now we gotta get all of these cables out of the inside and that are connected to hard drives. Alright, that's one. Alright, that's it. So now let's open up this new power supply and let's hook everything right back up. Alright, we got the new power supply system in, so I'm excited about that. That's pretty solid. I say we should give it a real shot. What do you think, Ollie? You think so? You think we should give it a real shot? Alright, let's try it. Here we go. Ah, there we go. There we go. So there we all have it. We have the new Coastal machine. I'm so happy right now. It looks absolutely beautiful. Looks absolutely stunning. Aren't you excited about it? Look at how cool it looks. What do you think? You think it looks pretty cool? I think it looks pretty cool. Oh, we're stretching. Alright, so there we go. And all is here. All right, and so the moment we've all been waiting for, some PC ASMR.
Wow!
Alright, and so there we have it, the PC build that is finally complete. Again, this was not a build tutorial, this was not a build guide, this was simply my personal experience building a PC. I am so glad that it's finally over. Now, I must say that I did not do this completely by myself. A lot of the behind the scenes stuff that just didn't make it into this video, I was on my phone for hours and hours and hours calling my best friend Aaron, who lives 4 hours away from me, and he helped me out tremendously in this time because he's actually the reason I built the PC, because he was like, man, you just need to make the switch from console to PC, and I suggest it to absolutely anyone. So go build you a PC, like for real, go build you a PC. Thank you all again for watching. Please subscribe, please like, feel free to comment. If you have any questions in the comments, feel free to ask them. I'll get back to everybody that I can. But yeah, most importantly, please subscribe. That helps me out so much, and I'm so grateful for the responses on the other videos that I've posted. You guys are absolutely incredible individuals. Yeah, I think that's about it. So spread love and kindness. If it's anything in your life that you care about, show it and tell that you care about it, especially your pets. And I'll be seeing you guys probably more consistently. In fact, I'll say more consistently. I have a lot of content that I'm going to be pushing out over the next year. So thank you all so much for being here. I love you all. Thank you. Peace. Spread love and kindness, guys. Bye.